Hey, what's going on guys? This is Kedar here. And check this out. We have got the latest stimulus update for California inflation relief checks. We got everything you need to know. Who is eligible for the stimulus checks and who is ineligible? When will the payments go out? How will the payments will be disbursed? And how much can you expect to receive in the stimulus check payments? Also, we have got all the criterias in table format so you can easily understand how can you be eligible for this stimulus check. And guys, we have a lot to cover in this video regarding California stimulus check coming from the inflation relief package, which is pretty similar to Golden State stimulus program, middle class tax refund, aka inflation relief payments. So guys, before we start this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more of this latest stimulus updates. Turn on your bell notification so you will never miss our latest stimulus updates. Smash that like button, and with that being said, let's get right into it. And well, millions of Californians are eagerly waiting for their inflation relief payments, aka middle class tax refund, as the October disbursement dates quickly approach. So without wasting any time, let's deep dive into it and let's check out all the details. So who is eligible for the stimulus check payments? Actually, more than 20 million Californians can expect a new round of direct payments hitting their bank accounts this year. And in order to qualify for the new middle class tax refund as set by California Tax Franchise Board, you must meet following criteria. First thing first, you need to be a state resident at the time of the payments going out. You also need to have a resident of California for at least 6 months of the year 2020 tax year, and single filers making up to $250,000 and couples making $500,000 qualify for at least a partial payment. And well, in order to receive a payment, you must have filed your 2020 taxes by October 15, 2021. And in order to qualify for the payments, you cannot have been eligible for claiming a dependent during the 2020 tax year. Unlike the Golden State stimulus program from 2021, where they have sent checks to millions of lower and middle class Californians, well, similarly, this one is a middle class tax refund, and let's check out how you can qualify for these payments. So well, who is ineligible for these payments? Those people who have adjusted gross income $250,000 or higher as an individual or $500,000 or higher as a joint filer on their 2020 tax returns. And if you're late on your taxes and you have filled your tax returns after October 15, then you do not qualify for this stimulus payments. Also, if you do not meet the residency requirements, or if you have eligible to be claimed as a dependent during the 2020 tax year, you are disqualified as well. Well, this requirement could knock out young adults who may be on their own way now but still dependents 2 years ago. And speaking of the when will the payments go out, these direct payments are totally part of an inflation relief package from the California's budget agreement. This was finalized and signed by the governor in the June, and the payments are set to start in the late October, but you'll want to keep eye on to the bank account as all the payments should be issued by the early next year. That means probably in upcoming months. And well, how will the payments will be disbursed? Usually, payment will go in two ways. There is a direct deposit, or you can receive the payments in debit cards. And generally, if you file electronically and receiving your 2020 tax refund by direct deposit, then you should get your payments by the same way. Otherwise, you'll receive the payments on a debit card, and you'll receive your payments onto your debit card and not via direct deposit if you are a taxpayer filing a paper tax return. Also, you have received your 2020 tax refund by check. Also, if you had a balance due in 2020, also people who received their Golden State stimulus payment by check, people who used their refund to pay their tax preparer fees, also people who have received an advance refund for the 2020 tax year. If you got any of these scenarios, then a debit card with your refund will be sent to your address. And if you have moved since you have filed your 2020 tax returns, you can change your address on the FTB's website. But one thing to note though, if you change your address, this could slow down your return, so be patient. Now, how much can you expect to receive in the stimulus payments? Well, these payments will range from $200 to $1,050, and the size of the check totally depends on your income, also the filing status, and the number of dependents you have. To check all of these parameters in detail, we have got these tables so you can quickly understand. So for the individual tax filers, we'll check out all the details. So if you have gross income on 2020 taxes $75,000 or less, and if you are without dependent, you'll get $350, or otherwise if you have at least one dependent, you can get $700. While if your gross income on 2020 taxes is $75,000 to $125,000. Then you can get $250 if you didn't have dependent, or you can get $500 with at least one dependent. If your income is $125,000 to $250,000 without dependent, you can get $200, and with at least one dependent, you can get $400. And for the joint filers, if your 2020 gross income is $150,000 or less without dependent, you can get $700, while at least one dependent, you can claim the maximum amount, that is $1,050. For the people who have income between $150,000 to $250,000 without dependent, they can get $500, while if you got at least one dependent, you can claim $750. While people having income ranging from $250,000 to $500,000, they can get $400 if they didn't have any dependent, and they can get $600 if they have at least one dependent. And speaking of the heads of the households or surviving spouses, how much they can get? Well, if you got your gross income on 2020 taxes $150,000 or less without dependent, you can get $350, while with at least one dependent, you can get $700. If your income is $150,000 to $250,000, then without dependent, you can get $250, and with at least one dependent, you can get $500. If your income is ranging from $250,000 to $500,000 without dependent, you can get $200, and with at least one dependent, you can get $400. And while individuals making more than $250,000 and joint pilers or heads of households making more than $500,000 do not qualify for this tax refund. And with that being said, I hope you got a clear picture on who will receive the California stimulus check payment, are you eligible for it, and how much can you receive in this stimulus payment. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like, smash that like button, turn on that bell notification, subscribe to our channel for latest stimulus update. And this is Kedar from How to Guys signing out.